Happy Sunday, folks. This Sunday is actually my 14th wedding anniversary, so I definitely want to say happy anniversary to my beautiful wife, Delta. It is a blessed Sunday for sure for us, and I figure, this Sunday I can talk about, as in my Christian view, the importance of marriage and what marriage is. I truly 100% believe that marriage is a sacrament, that what God hath joined together, let no man put asunder, and I really believe that people in general should know who they're marrying before they ever get married. I mean, people want to treat it so lightly these days. They want to say, let's get married. If we have a fight, we can always get a divorce, and I know this will get people at me. And there are reasons. I do truly believe that people should separate, but I truly think that if you are married and you make that commitment and you make those sworn vows before God, you really do need to make an effort to make your marriage work. Marriage is not just a piece of tissue that we can throw away. Marriage was instituted at the very beginning of time in the Garden of Eden, when God made Adam, and he saw Adam lonely, so he created Eve from his spine, placed her in the garden with him, and he said, at that point, together they shall join together and become one flesh, and what God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. Marriage is important. Loving your spouse is important. Loving your wife is important. Loving your husband is important. The Bible says that a man should love his wife the same way that Jesus Christ loves the church. And a wife should honor her husband the same way a man should honor his wife. It's right there in the Bible, the rules for marriage. Marriage is beautiful. It really is. So many people today have warped views of marriage because society has made marriage a joke, or they've normalized things like crazy affairs and people abusing one another and nagging wives and husbands doing the wrong thing, being lazy, and the media gives you a warped perception of marriage when marriage really should be beautiful. It may be cliche to say it, but the nuclear families of the 1950s, whenever husbands and wives respected one another, because respect works both ways. A husband should respect his wife, a wife should respect her husband. And I fully stand by that, and I use that subject today on my anniversary. I've got with me my Holy Rosary, which my wife got me 2 years ago for my anniversary. And I use this rosary all the time to pray with, and this is a real weapon. You say the prayers, I hold tight to this cross, and I've said prayers that have went on for a long time. A lot of times I see results. And this symbol of the rosary not only is a gateway to God for me, right along with his word, the Bible, and this book of prayers, which has some beautiful prayers that I recite in it all the time, but this rosary here, just as strong as it symbolizes a relationship with God, it also symbolizes a relationship with my wife, Delta, because I love her more than anything on this earth. And this rosary was one of my best gifts that I ever received from my beautiful wife, and I use it all the time. And while I prayed many prayers for family, health, and everything else, I've also prayed many a prayer for her as well. I love everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. Take my words to heart. Love your spouse. You want to find a man or a woman to marry, love them and cherish them. A good woman is worth $1 million. They talk about the Nobel Prize. They used to say a good wife was a Nobel Prize. You look for that Nobel Prize, you get her, you keep her. And women, look for that good man. Keep him and love him. Love is the greatest asset of all time. And I think, regardless of what kind of situation we're in, there's many, many different types of relationships and marriages these days. When you enter that final step into marriage, make sure you keep it. Love and honor. Love, honor, love and honor. I love you all.